Welcome to this brief video on how to do qualitative analysis in generative AI. Today I'm showing interviews with a prompt, just a short demonstration. Here we have ChatGPT and I'm in data analysis. I am using the paid version. My prompt looks like this. You are a qualitative researcher. I'm telling ChatGPT, use reflexive thematic analysis. So I specify both the analytical framework, and in this instance, I would like it to use reflexive thematic analysis because that's my preferred analytical framework. And that's according to Braun and Clark, to analyze the interviews and generate themes. Next, I also tell it what theory to use. So if you have a theoretical or conceptual framework, it's good to put that in the prompt. Here I say use the self-determination theory to interpret the data with the following labels for the themes. So these are deductive codes that we have already generated beforehand. And the reason I'm doing that is because cold coding, inductive coding, does not work well in generative AI from my experience, and has a very low correlation with human coding, as I said in a previous video. Then I tell it the theme should be written as narrative findings in paragraphs. Give each theme a name that reflects the main finding of that theme. Use quotes from the interviewee to support your themes. Please add to every theme how many participants cited the reason associated with the theme. So let's put that into ChatGPT. And then I am going to attach an Excel version of the transcription. So I put my transcriptions from interviews always into Excel because I like to turn my qualitative data into a nice quantitative data set so that I can relate everything back to how many participants, were certain types of participants more likely to say something. So I'm giving that data to ChatGPT to read. So this is responses to my study, and this was 14 interviews that we did, which was, of course, already coded and analyzed by humans. And I'm going to see how well does ChatGPT do for something similar. So here it's telling us what it's going to do. Good for it. It knows how to do thematic content analysis. And it's starting to follow these unique codes, and it realizes that we have 14 unique participants and there's 518 responses. This comes from the Word documents that were transcribed. These are some older interview documents I have, and it's already starting to look at the initial codes and the significance. It's searching for themes. Consider how long this takes a human to do. And then, like me, you're probably quite impressed by how quickly this is happening. And already it's picking up things that we also picked up. And not all of these themes will be exactly the same as the ones that we wrote up, but it's a good comparison, and it's also a good starting point if you are. And of course, that's when my phone decides to remind me of its existence. It's very good to do this after you have done some analysis yourself, or to do this in conjunction with human analysis, and then to compare those themes to what you're doing.